Hi, today we are doing a thrift haul. Guys, I have been trying to lay off the caffeine. I know, crazy. We're just gonna start in order of which piece I got first. I actually found a bikini first. One day I went thrifting and it was a really bad day thrifting. I didn't really find anything except this little bikini bottom. I was like, I got so excited because I could just tell that it's definitely from like the early to mid 2000s. This cut was really popular, and ever since I've gotten this bikini, I've seen more pictures on Pinterest of like famous celebrities in the, you know, early to mid 2000s wearing like similar bikini sets or whatever. This one's by George. I think it's like an older Walmart tag, and I just think it's so fun. I just feel like a lot of times modern bikinis are not made with such love. And then I went the next week and I found the top. I was so excited and so glad that I was able to make the complete set. I've never had a bikini with underwire, and so when I got home and I washed it and I tried it on, it's literally a bra, like a balconette bra, like it fits perfectly too. It's a little, the set together is a little too sexy for me to wear out, like maybe because it's basically wearing a bra and a tiny little mini skirt. I'd probably only wear this somewhere I felt like super safe with my husband, and if I wanted to wear it around like family or something, I'd probably throw a like baggy white t-shirt over it. It's so cute and well made and in great condition. So I don't know, I thought that was like a really fun little find. I think that they were only a couple dollars each. A couple weeks later I went back to the thrift, and the only thing I found for myself was this flannel. I mentioned it in my last video, but I was literally heading towards the door and I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I could just tell that it was cotton. And the colors were beautiful, and so I walked up to it and I wanted it for my husband. I think it would look so cute, but it's a couple sizes too small. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take it for me. It matches my current color palette, and it's this Aeropostale flannel, and it is in fact 100% cotton, and the colors are beautiful. It has like this baby blue and gray. So I have worn this many times. I styled it in my last video, like I mentioned. Flannels are super versatile. When you find a good one that resonates with you, I went to Goodwill and I had a good feeling. I actually went on a mission. My mission was to find cute Abercrombie and Fitch blouses or peasant tops. Like very specific, I know. Not a good idea to go thrifting with like something so specific because it's easy to get let down. And I'm like, you know, going through all the racks. It's like a Goodwill that's like kind of in a hidden spot. And I kid you not, like I can tell. At this point, I can tell. And I see like the top, like the straps, and I kind of saw it like from the back. I could tell, one, that it was 100% cotton, and two, I could tell that it was either Abercrombie or Hollister just by the straps. Like that sounds a little crazy, and maybe I am a little crazy, but I just feel like not many brands put as much thought as they did in like the early 2000s for like little details in the straps. So yeah, I literally, like I saw the color, I saw the stripes, I saw the fabric. I didn't care what size it was. I literally threw it in my cart and I kept going because I didn't have a lot of time. Later, I looked at it and it's a cute little like Peplum-esque top, and this is what the front looks like. It is very preppy for my style, but sometimes little preppy blouses are necessary. I don't know, I like all the details. I like the little crochet lace, and there's like little flowers. I don't think you can tell. Yeah, see, there's little flowers, and there's buttons all the way down, and then it cinches in. Very cute, and it is, in fact, by Abercrombie. I know Peplum tops are really big in like 2013, maybe 2012. I definitely wore them in middle school, but more recently, like, I could not get behind them. I feel like Peplums look really cute with shorts. I don't know. And so, you know, in trying to figure out how to style this and stuff on Pinterest, I came across some like old Abercrombie catalog pictures, and they did in fact style them with like little mini shorts and like a little skinny brown belt. You know what I'm talking about? A little skinny leather brown belt. So that is how I styled it, even though it looks preppy as heck. And then, I kid you not, okay, I'm gonna show you the pictures of literally what I was trying to find. Right, I wanted it in white. Ideally, I'd find it in white. I ended up finding the exact top I was looking for in navy blue. And you know what? I was like, beggars can't be choosers. The exact top I wanted, but in blue. Crazy. My brain, like, yeah, combusted. By Abercrombie. It's an extra small, so it is a bit tight on me, especially in like the arms and stuff. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make it work. Sometimes I feel weird in these videos, like describing the shirt, because you can see it, you know, like I don't know what to tell you. But this one as well has like the 3D stuff. You either love it or you hate it. I think the flowers are cool. My favorite flower is a blue rose, and these are not quite roses, but like I can pretend. I'll pretend they're blue roses. The last thing I got from that same thrift trip, honestly, I had to leave early. I didn't even get to look through all the racks, and I'm like, man, I wonder if I left something really good. But the last thing I got in that thrift trip was a cardigan. And cardigans are another thing that I wore in middle school, like, religiously. I was super insecure about my arms. Like, if you're Chicana, you know that, like, as kids, sometimes you get made fun of for, like, having your arms a little hairier than the other kids and stuff like that. So I was just, like, super insecure and wore cardigans for that reason. When I finally grew out of that, I was like, F what everyone else thinks. Like, I'm pretty and I'm proud of my culture and the things that come with that. So for the longest time, I would not wear a cardigan. You could not force me to wear a cardigan. It just like took me back to like a bad place, you know? But more recently, I have really been liking them in like a Bella Swan way, and I think Alex Dorami too. I've been slowly collecting like really pretty, nice, unique cardigans in like each of my colors basically, which is the non-colors. I think I found like the perfect tan one, perfect brown one, gray one, and now here is a like white cream one. Pretty excited to find it. This one is not something I would normally pick up. It is by Hollister. The little branding. If I ever had a clothing brand, I would have so much fun with the branding on my stuff. But I thought this would be a really good cardigan for spring and summer because there's holes everywhere. So it's like the look of a cardigan, but without like the warmth, you know what I mean? Something like this looks really cute with like a baby doll top. Sorry if you see all like the fuzzies going everywhere. Maybe like a week ago, I went back to the other thrift and I found like 3 really solid pieces. I was so happy. I came across this top. And normally when you see something like this, it is fast fashion, but the tag is like, it's a real tag, you know what I mean? I mean, it's kind of coming apart a little, but it's a real tag by the brand Polly and Esther. And I'm always on the hunt for like a good gray and black piece. I think this is so cool. I think the sleeves are kind of unraveling a little bit, but that should be an easy sewing fix. I actually did wear this out already. I wore this to go fishing. I wore it with like a black sports bra so you could see like the big chunky straps. I felt like it added that element of casualness and like took away a little bit of that baddie element. I don't know. Am I making any sense? I probably sound so stupid, but oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys, this is so funny. I love hearing my husband's take on like fashion internet girly stuff because it's so funny. So like I said, so this is something Tara would wear and she would eat it up. I put it on, right? I put on my whole little fishing outfit and we're about to head out and I'm like, what do you think of my top? And he's like, it looks a little small, like it's bunched up under your armpits. And it's like at the hip, so like it's a little bit cropped, just the tiniest bit. And I go, that's the style. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, if my shirts fit me like that, I would say it's too small. And I'm like, yeah, feminine shirts, like not practical at all. The other day I was watching like a reel on Instagram or whatever, and it said something about serving looks, and I showed him it and I thought it was funny. And he's like, what does serving looks mean? And I thought it was so funny. I was like, it means like your outfit is like a look, you know, like I'm explaining to him what serving looks means. I would love to do a video where he styles me, because I feel like his outfits would be more practical, you know? I don't know. I mean, not that my outfits aren't practical, but you get what I mean, right? A non-fashion girly making the outfits, because I feel like it gets to a point where fashion YouTube is just who can make the craziest, weirdest, silliest outfit you've ever seen, and that's fashion. Anyways, moving on. The next thing I found, I got so excited. I love lace. Any excuse to add lace to the outfit. Look at this little bandeau top. I've never had like a little bandeau before. I think maybe like a year ago, maybe less than a year ago, I started wearing bras again. But I found this in the like sleepwear lingerie section, and it's actually, it looks vintage to me. I don't know, I feel like that looks pretty vintage, right? The brand is Nuance. Sounds like late 90s, early 2000s to me. The side has like boning on it, which is really fascinating to me, and probably so it doesn't roll up. Kind of smart. Something I learned from this thrift trip, honestly, too, is look through the whole entire rack. At this thrift store, the racks are super duper long, and towards the end, this was in the t-shirt section. I was like going through t-shirts. I hate looking through the t-shirts. It's so boring. But sometimes I find really good stuff, so I'm like, okay, I gotta push through. And I was already towards the end of the rack, and I was like, man, like nothing, the entire rack. And then I saw this at the very, very end of the rack. Not the last thing, but like close to the end. And I'm going through the whole thing, get nothing. I'm super tired at this point. I'm ready to leave, go check out. And I saw, grr, what the heckle, man? That's crazy. I'm super excited to see. I have found like maybe one or two grr things before, like in pages I'm at the thrift, but I'm always super stoked to find another. The tag says 2010. That's so fun. Right over here. I got home and I washed it and I tried it on, and it looks terrible on me. It's like way too big, but I'm like, I can't let it go. It's grr, and I found it for a couple dollars in my local thrift. Like, I think I have to keep it. That was everything. I feel like that was a pretty solid haul. I know a lot of you guys like thrifting. Let me know what you've been finding. What have you been looking for? See you later, a bro fist.